Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. So, I want to start off by giving a salute to Coach Hayes and Wholesome. Appreciate y'all allowing me to be on the platform last night and talking about early this morning, right? But also shout out to all the new subscribers. I encourage you to please go back and watch, my videos and, comment in the comment section. I'm going to try to be as active in the comment section as I can be because, I like talking ball, especially the Hurricanes and stuff like that, right? But on to the subject matter at hand. We brought in 26 players this past offseason. Now, the reason that I want to bring that up is midway through this year, right? And I never got on that train. About comparing Coach Cristobal to Coach Lincoln Riley as far as first-year success. For the simple fact that Lincoln Riley's an offensive guy, right? And you got Caleb Williams over there, you got Jordan Addison, you got Mario Williams. You're going to win some games, right? Just pure offense alone. However, the excuses being put out there, I did get on those trains because, I got on the opposite train because I didn't rock with them. So again, to all my new subscribers, please go back and watch the older videos. But I'm going to take something from one of my older videos. I'm gonna put it right here. Because it's important for the point that I'm trying to make, right? So, comment in the comment section. At the conclusion of last year, how many people said that Caleb Williams was that much better than Tyler Van Dyke? Probably in many instances, people probably felt that Tyler Van Dyke looked like a better quarterback than Caleb Williams, right? Roughly the same amount of games, similar statistics, similar competition, right? So I didn't buy that by people saying, oh, well, he got Caleb Williams. Jordan Addison, we had the same opportunity to get Jordan Addison as USC did. We have a very competitive NIL. Rumors are we have one of the best NIL deals from a standpoint of our players are actually getting paid what they're getting paid. They're not getting shortchanged by any stretch of the imagination, right? Mario Williams, hey, you go follow your coach who you feel is going to develop you, right? So that's that. So don't buy that. Then it got to the point of, Lincoln Riley brought in 40 players. Okay. So let's compare and let's contrast. Lincoln Riley went to a team that went 4-8. Mario Cristobal came to a team that went 7-5. Now, 3 wins might not sound like a lot, but 3 wins is a lot in college football. I mean, in any level of football, additional 3 wins can help you any stretch of the imagination. So, of course, it's best if you bring in as many players as you can because in a 4-8 situation, you have to think that it's something rotten, something decaying. You have to alleviate as much of that badness off the team as you can. So you insert 40 some odd players, right? And this is the thing that's kind of throwing me off, right? Because I'm thinking, so was it 40 transfers? And it's like, no, it's a combination of recruiting class as well as the portal. I said, okay. So I got it, right? So we signed 11 portal players. So ideally, we probably could have signed 9 more, right? And been right up there. Now, I was more so on the mindset of looking at it from a Brian Kelly situation because LSU has been going through some things even since Les Miles was there. I don't know about the Darius Geis situation. The whole administration wanting to fire Les Miles. They don't fire Les Miles. So we can say that a culture issue was perspirating at LSU. Now, is it to the extent of the University of Miami? I don't know. Culture issues come in a myriad of different fashions, right? So I'm not going to say one is worse than the other, but I can say that there are culture issues there. So that was more so my comparison. But then I get the information. Well, Brian Kelly brought in X amount of players. So I looked. So they brought in 16 transfers. They brought in 15 guys in the class. So that's 31. So we got 31 to 26. Now the thing about this, and go back to Mel Tucker last year, had a horrible first year, and up there, as he called it, up there at the woodshed, brought in 40 new guys, right? And turned that thing around. But the thing is this. Every player that's brought in is not going to be a difference maker. Every player that's brought in might not even actually play to the amount of snaps, right? So let's nip that in the bud. We brought in 26 players. We weren't in the condition. We weren't in the situation of a USC or even a LSU. We had a quarterback, right? We had a quarterback. USC didn't have a quarterback, so it made sense that, yeah, you went and got the best available quarterback. Okay, that makes sense. LSU went and got Jaden Daniels. Okay, that makes sense. Y'all needed quarterbacks. We didn't need a quarterback, right? So, obviously, this year didn't go the way we wanted it to go, but I'm saying that for some later videos. But I just wanted to get that out there that, listen, we brought in guys too. Now, obviously, of course, we want to further rinse the roster, and that needs to be done. But because we still have some guys, literally, we still have guys who played under Mark Richt still on his roster. Not many, but that's just the way it is. So so guys are going to leave via transfer portal. Guys are going to leave via graduation. So obviously, yes, this roster will be flipped over. But my thing is this, I don't really feel like you can sit up here and say that them bringing in additional players, bringing in more players than us, is the reason that they look better than us. I'm not buying it, because every player that they brought in is not a contributor, just like every player we brought in isn't a contributor. A lot of guys who we brought in our recruiting class, they're not actually contributing in a big way, right? So, and like I said, USC went 4-8. So yeah, it's gonna take a lot more help, a lot more steps to get there. So you're probably gonna need to bring in a lot more reinforcements. And also from a simple fact that context of it is Lincoln Riley's bringing in an offense to USC that USC has not necessarily been running or been performing at that particular level. So, of course, if you can get a heads up and get some guys in there that already are familiar with it, then yeah, that helps. But going back to what I said, preface, I was never on comparing him and Lincoln Riley, right? Never was. But just some of the excuses, they just don't hold water. They don't, We can look at it now and say, okay, well, yeah, Caleb Williams is a better quarterback than Tyler Van Dyke, or he's performing better than Tyler Van Dyke has performed. But, it's kind of an apples to oranges situation. But in similar offenses, because I guess Lincoln Riley offense would classify as one of those one-read gimmicky offenses that people have got so accustomed to diminishing things and saying that the reason it's not good is because it hasn't won a national championship. But anyway, like, subscribe, share. It's always all about the you.